Hello and welcome back. So today we are at Coven and I have an entrance build for you guys. So I've done all my terraforming off camera and I have also placed in these two double bridges. It did take me quite a while. I've also got some, I have done this river going this way. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, but here is the mouth, the river mouth. It doesn't look great on the map, not gonna lie, it looks a bit weird, but I actually think it looks quite nice. So far I haven't fully made this cliff edge because I'm not quite sure how large it's going to be. I don't want to block off resident services at all, and then also I don't know if I'm going to continue in this direction perhaps, so I've built myself a little maybe there'll be like an incline here. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I have done this shape anyway for now, and this is what we're going to work with today. So I have a few things in my inventory that I'm probably going to be using, but for the most of it I think this is going to be more or less a speed build. So let's get into it, shall we? Hello, future Mumsy here. So in typical Mumsy fashion, I immediately forgot to mention that I have a collection of more items, flowers and bushes by the beach, and you'll see me go there several times to collect things for my entrance build. I probably should have moved a few trees a bit closer too, but instead you'll see me running about the island, grabbing a few of those from where I left them after pulling down my previous build. So between the bridges I left a small area for a centerpiece. The bridges themselves are more of the main focus here, but I wanted to have something a little bit more witchcore for when you first enter the island. I'm using hedges and the Halloween fencing, and I absolutely love this Halloween fencing. I think it's going to suit my witchcore island so well. I'm going to be using lots of these greens, and so I went with this green older looking headstone and also the green wheat fields. It took me a little bit of figuring out if I wanted this tree here or not, but eventually I ended up with this sort of simple look with the headstone and the candles. I do think the candles are from the wedding candles like thing, but oh well, I think they look alright anyway. Obviously, Melba decides she wants to sit here by the water, so she's helping me out by being in the way. And of course, I'm forced to cross the bridge once I finish up this area. So flower-wise, I decided to go with the colours green, black and purple. I also have a few of these Lily of the Valleys, but I don't think I'm going to be using them. Well, I don't use them in this particular build, and I might use them maybe a bit sparingly in the rest of the build, but I'm not sure yet. So returning to this right hand side where Melba is still sitting, I decided I want to put this stone lion dog down, but that means I want to put down a floor design. And so I open the app and I completely forget all the controls. I'm so sorry, please forgive me, man, am I fumbling? But eventually I managed to finish up and I put down this tiki torch here and a couple flowers and some glowing moss. across the bridge here, and I place a tree, and I'm probably going to go back to the entrance now to see if I like my my tree placements, as well as putting down some more tree placements specifically. Sometimes I do the trees first since they help frame the build, and I'm also putting a few bushes and other things around the base of the trees where I'm happy, and I'll keep them there. So I should probably mention I also initially did pick up some holly bushes, and after seeing how bright they are since they're in season now, I'm no longer sure I'm going to use them since they're too bright for the theme, so I end up leaving them out. Up on the cliff, I'm still trying to fill the space, but also keep in mind that a lot isn't that visible, so placing items in bushes where I think I'll actually be able to see them. Here I'm placing glowing moss, and it's a bit of a pain, but luckily you don't have to watch it. It slows it actually took since double speed for you guys. So now I'm using these ruin pieces, since I want to use a few of these throughout my builds. I think they're going to work great for the witchcore theme. I do mess around with the placement a little bit, especially at the top here, where I'm trying to work out what I can put down with such a small space. Back to grabbing myself some more trees. I'm going to try and see which I prefer, so back up the entrance I'm going to have a look. In the end, I go back up, place some items. And then I decide I don't like them, and so I decide to swap them around a bit. Have another look, and yes, that's much better. It would look better with more behind it though. So off I go to build some more cliff space. The tree here is not visible unfortunately, so that means I'm going to have to go up a level. So back to building, and once I'm finally done, I go ahead and place that tree behind the arch, and I'm much happier with that. So now I'm going to work on the area to the left here, since I'm pretty much committed to making this area bigger, and I really love the look of these multicoloured trees. All the oranges are going to look amazing. Over the bridge, and I'm struggling once again with the moss. I actually think I'd give up in this space and just go with whatever moss shape and size. Since I was there for too long, I wanted the largest, but it just wasn't happening. I also grabbed some bamboo since I left a couple nearby, and I think I might try to fit them in somewhere. So I want to decorate the riversides here, and I use some cobblestone fencing, and I like leaving gaps. I just think it looks a lot more natural, a little bit more run down. On the other side, I have enough space for a tree, so I mark out where I want that with this hole in the ground and put some flowers and bushes around that. Before finding a tree I want to fill the space. I accidentally ended up doing the cobblestone walls in more or less the same position as on the other side of the river, which actually annoys me, so I ended up having to move them so they're not so symmetrical with the opposite side. Moving back to this left cliff side, and I'm actually really happy with that bamboo, so I go and grab more. I just think it adds a nice shape. Round back here, and I'm tidying up some of these edges. I'm doing a few last minute touches and I'm almost done. I take a minute here to decide whether or not I want a tree. It's actually a lot longer than I thought, and then I go off to find the ones I want. I'm looking specifically for the colours here, and when I see one I want, I run around to go get it. I really like these dark orange trees, so I think it will add a good depth of colour. But for some reason, when I go to place it, they've changed colour. I don't know why that's happened, but both trees appear to be the same colour of orange, so all that running around and for no good. And I think I'm done, guys. So it was a little bit shorter. I don't really want to do too much, to be honest, because I don't really know where these bridges are going. I assume this one will be going to resident services, but I don't really know what I'm doing on this side. I did try this, so this is the circle thing that I did over here, here, and over here. It has a centerpiece to make it bigger, but it kind of looks a little bit funny to me, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing this. But I gave it a go earlier, so I don't know if I'm gonna, keep this. Probably not. It looks funny. But yeah, I'm not going to do any more than I've done. But I really like the look so far. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the bamboo, but actually I think it's quite nice as a filler. I don't think I'll use that much though. It just adds a little bit more dimension. As it turns out, I did in fact end up making this a bit wider, so I very well may put an incline here and sort of raise this area up. But once again, it's a bit early for me to decide that. I'm probably going to be honest, when I don't know if you guys can associate with this, but when I build, I tend to prefer to build from the very back of the island. So in this case it will be like the B line. I can't really like point to it, but right at the back of the island I tend to prefer doing back to front when I build. So I know that's really not ideal, but that kind of is my preference, so I'm probably going to do that, even though I really don't want to on camera because everyone goes front to back. But honestly, you know, I'm just gonna have to do what suits me best, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this how it is. It's very open, it has options, and I quite like it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It's just a little build, nothing massive, but I think it's quite nice. Maybe I'll add like an arch here or something in the future. I don't know, I could actually give that a go now actually if I wanted to, but I don't know if I like the sort of openness of this, so maybe not. Yeah, I'll see. Perfect. I don't know if I'll keep that, but it just feels very yeah, just very open. It's not a bad thing though. Maybe the other side instead. But I'll stop messing with this now, and I'll say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I guess I'll go to like a little bridge here. Say my goodbye. Muffy in the background. Oh, she missed. They always miss. It would be nice if they caught something. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. And next time I'll be back on Coven, and I'll be doing a villager hunt. So in my last villager hunt on Coven, I said if you suggested some names, I would hunt for those names. I think I have 10 names to hunt for. So if you would like to add to that list, feel free by suggesting 1 or 2 down below, and I will add them to my list. It can be anyone, doesn't have to be Coven you know, related. You know, like, it doesn't have to be Witchcore inspired. I've got Melba here who really does not suit the theme. But yeah, go ahead, just throw me down some names and I will add them to my list. And I will see you next time with my villager hunt. So, goodbye, and I'll see you later. One of these, this one. Remember, MumsyWord, goodbye.